Hi guys, welcome to my channel. If it's your first time here, welcome. My name is Sassy Funke and I'm a Nigerian travel and lifestyle vlogger and blogger based here in Lagos, Nigeria. If it's your first time, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button down below, and also don't forget to hit the little bell notification button beside it. This basically ensures that you're the first to get content from me. So make sure you do that. So today's vlog was actually inspired, yes, from another vlog that I did. Yes, and this vlog, I'm sure you've seen this vlog. If you haven't, go check it out too. And it's a story time on how I nearly got deported in London a couple of years ago. Yes, I nearly got deported. And a lot of people told me, Funke, what did you learn from that? What are the lessons you learned from that? How about sharing those lessons in this vlog? I'm not gonna do it in a style of lessons, but it's gonna be more so the things to do to avoid deportation. Yes, these are my tips from experience and from hearing other people's stories that have been written to me. These are my tips on avoiding deportation. Number one, I think fundamentally you need to ensure that when you're applying for a visa, that you're applying for the right visa. So if you're planning to study in a country, make sure you apply for a study visa. If you're planning on working, make sure you apply for a work visa or work permit. Because if for any reason you apply for the wrong visa, so for example, you want to work in a country but you apply for a student visa. If you're caught working in that country, you will be deported because you've basically broken the rules. Right? Number two, don't look poor. What does this mean? I feel once you have your visa and you're on your flight and you're arriving in that country and you're at the border, it's important not to look like you're going to be a burden to this country. It's important to look like you're actually coming to add or at least not take away from that country. So I think it's important you just look good. It doesn't hurt. Trust me. Number three, I think for you to avoid deportation, it's important to speak with confidence when you're at the border. So one of the things I know is I feel like a lot of borders across the world, they try to catch people out a lot by how confident they are. So a lot of agents have been trained to ask questions to really trick you, and it's all just a test to see how you react. You know what I mean? So I think it's important when you're faced with border agents to know exactly what you're saying, to not be intimidated, to know exactly what you came for, to stand by who you are and what you came to do there. That's why it's so important to speak the truth always, because if you lie, that is the beginning of doom. So don't lie, speak with confidence, and just know who you are. Don't be intimidated. Number four, don't do any unnecessary travel until your visa is secured. What do I mean by this? So in my particular case, in my story, I actually traveled when I was transitioning from my student visa to my work permit. My student visa still had 3 months left and my work permit was already being applied for. Even though I have 3 months, I feel like it's such a sensitive time and it's in your best interest to actually just avoid any potential drama and just stay put and avoid all travel. And if you have any urgent travel to do, it's really important that you get permission from that government to allow you to travel. So if there's any issue, you have proof that you were allowed to travel. So make sure you just avoid any unnecessary travel. I think number five, and my final tip in terms of how to avoid deportation, is that if you are caught or you are held for deportation, I think you need to handle that situation with a lot of humbleness and care, right? I think it's not the time to prove how strong or whatever you are. It's the time to be humble, to explain, to not raise voices, to not fight people, because as I said again, all these interactions with these immigration officers is an opportunity for them to kick you out of the country. So focus on what your goal is, which is probably staying in that country if you want to, and make sure you act accordingly so they don't have a reason, or they say that you've not committed that crime and they're not because of that crime you committed. Some people I know, they've assaulted immigration officers. Like, if you do things like that, they'll just kick you out for nothing. They're waiting for opportunities like that, right? Alright guys, so I really hope you guys enjoyed my 5 tips on how to avoid deportation. I say it with a lot of jest, but trust me, there's a lot of truth to it, and it's important that you take it in and you apply it if you're ever in that situation. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Give me a comment below on what your thoughts were with regard to the points that I raised. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I look forward to seeing you on my next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.